My name is Rachel Monroe. I'm 39 years old. And the week after my husband was buried, his family proved that grief makes some people honest and others dangerous. We lived in Austin, Texas, a modest home, 2 cars, no drama, or at least that's what I believed. Daniel and I were married for 11 years. No kids, just plans. He worked in commercial insurance. I ran my own interior design business from home. We split bills evenly, kept things clean. His parents, Margaret and Paul, lived 2 hours away. Polite, traditional, always a little distant. They never disliked me. They just never included me. When Daniel died suddenly from a heart condition, my world collapsed quietly. No screaming, no fainting, just paperwork, death certificates, insurance calls, condolences that felt scripted. Margaret arrived 3 days after the funeral. She hugged me stiffly, then looked around my house like she was appraising it. "You must be overwhelmed," she said. "I'll help you manage things." That word manage stuck with me. At first, it sounded kind. She asked for documents, bank statements, insurance policies. Daniel's laptop. "I just want to make sure nothing gets missed," she said. I was exhausted, so I agreed. The first red flag came a week later. I tried to log into our joint account. Access denied. I thought it was a glitch. Then my phone buzzed. Bank alert. Account ownership updated. My heart skipped. I called the bank immediately. The representative spoke carefully. "There was a request submitted with supporting documents," she said. "From Daniel's next of kin." "I'm his wife," I said. There was a pause. "Yes," she replied. "But the paperwork indicates otherwise." My stomach dropped. That afternoon, Paul came by with a folder. "We've taken care of the finances," he said calmly. For now." "For now," I repeated. Margaret smiled tightly. "You're emotional, Rachel. This is a lot for you. Daniel would want us to protect his assets." "My assets," I said quietly. They exchanged a look, the kind people exchange when they think you're confused. That night, I opened Daniel's laptop. My hands shook. What I found wasn't chaos. It was preparation, emails, drafts, notes labeled, "in case something happens." And one document titled, "Updated will not yet filed." I stopped breathing. I didn't cry. I didn't sleep. Because suddenly, I understood. This wasn't about grief. It was about control. And they thought I was too broken to notice. They were wrong. I met with an estate attorney the next morning. Her office was quiet, neutral, safe. I placed Daniel's laptop on her desk and slid the printed documents across without speaking. She read slowly, carefully. Then she looked up at me. "They moved fast," she said. "But they didn't move clean." Margaret and Paul had filed emergency control papers claiming I was emotionally incapacitated, not declared, implied. Enough to freeze access. Enough to buy time. Time they thought I wouldn't use. Daniel's unfinished will was clear. It named me as sole beneficiary. Everything. House, accounts, insurance. But because it wasn't filed, they gambled that grief would keep me quiet. What they didn't know was that Daniel had also left something else. A recorded video statement, dated 2 months before his death. We watched it together. Daniel sat at our kitchentable.com, direct. "If you're seeing this," he said, "something's gone wrong. Rachel, this is for you. I trust you. I do not trust my parents to respect boundaries when money is involved. Everything I have is yours. If anyone says otherwise, they're lying." The attorney paused the video. "That," she said, "changes everything." We filed immediately. Emergency injunction, asset freeze reversal, fraud notice. By the end of the week, control snapped back to me. Margaret called first. Her voice wasn't soft this time. "You embarrassed us," she said. "No," I replied. "You exposed yourselves." Paul tried next. "You didn't have to make this legal. You didn't have to steal," I said. Then I hung up. The court hearing happened fast. Their attorney argued concern. Protection, family duty. My attorney presented documents, timelines, the video. The judge didn't raise his voice. He didn't need to. He ruled in my favor in under 10 minutes. Full restoration. Formal warning. No further contact regarding the estate. Outside the courthouse, Margaret didn't look at me. Paul did. For the first time, he looked unsure. I moved back into my house alone, changed the locks, closed joint access points, updated every document Daniel hadn't finished. I grieved him properly then, without noise, without interference. Months later, I sold the house and moved closer to my studio. Started fresh. Not running. Choosing. I didn't win because I fought harder. I won because I stopped being polite when something was wrong. Grief doesn't make you weak. It reveals who thinks you are. And I will never again let someone mistake my silence for surrender.